Well, my package finally came in from FRAGRANCENET. For those of you that watched the online shopping video that I did on FRAGRANCENET, the 4 fragrances I purchased, it took a long time, almost 2 weeks this time, because it came from New Jersey or New York. Wherever it was, it came from that coast. So, it took forever, but we're going to bust these bad boys open, give them a smell, and see what the hype's all about with these YSL flankers. Check out Hugo now and see if I find Boss Bottled Sport to be any better than the first time I smelled it a few years ago. Stay tuned. Love getting the package in. It's always fun. Oh, I forgot. I also got YSL L'Homme Ultime. Totally forgot that this was in the order. I was thinking it was just the 4. I don't know how that slipped my mind. So 60 ml of YSL L'Homme Ultime. 60 ml of YSL Y Live Intense Eau de Toilette, or Eau de Toilette Intense. 60 ml YSL Y Eau Fraiche. 75 ml Hugo Now. All the reflection going on. And last but not least, a 50 ml of Boss Bottled Sport. So I'll go ahead and bust all these open, and we'll give them a spray and see how they smell. So I guess we'll go with the surprise. I can't believe I forgot that I ordered this as well. So I have smelled this a few times. I have sprayed it on my hand at Macy's, at Fragrance Place, at the outlet malls back when I lived in Texas. It's been several times. I know I like it. I know it smells similar to a Zaharoff Ginger Lover. Only difference here is this one has a prominent rose. I wish it would just focus. Anyways, I'll go ahead and give it a spray. It's been a while since I've smelled it. I know I like it. It's no secret. Big wide mist. Give that a second. Oh yes, smell it out in the air. Lovely, lovely fragrance. Oh yeah, beautiful. This was all the hype for quite a while on YouTube and in the community as a whole, and it's still very well beloved. This is one of the better flankers in the L'Homme line. Doesn't have too much of a similarity to L'Homme, but you kind of pick it up a little bit in here. But it's more all about that ginger and rose. And look, it's not a watery rose. It's not a grandma, old school, old lady type of rose. It's not a jammy rose. It's more so of just a nice, lightly fresh rose note that is very overshadowed by the ginger, but supports the ginger at the same time. Because the ginger has that lemony, crisp, bright, fresh spice that ginger is known for. Just a beautiful fragrance. Very light and airy. I don't remember how many hours those sprays lasted on my hand every time I had sprayed it prior. I will do some testing with this. I'll probably do a full review on this one. I do have several reviews that I'm currently working on that, a lot of fragrances I'm testing for reviews over the next several weeks. But this will definitely get added to that. Probably give it a full wearing here in the next few days, but lovely fragrance. Super, super happy to have this one. Next, let's cut to the chase. So many people have told me that I need to try Y Live because it's kind of like Y mixed with Invictus. This is what I've heard over and over and over. I've had so many people message me over the last year or so telling me this is the one for me. I know you like Y recently. I know you like YEDT, but you'll like Live even more. I've heard that a lot. So here we go. 60 ml bottle. Love that blue gradient design. I love a good blue fragrance. I love the Y line as a whole. We'll spray this one on the wrist on that same arm. Very large sprays. Okay, I understand where they're coming from. Give me a second here. I'm trying to gather what I want to say. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I can't believe these words are about to come out of my mouth. Upon first smell, this is better than Invictus. And y'all, you guys know I love Invictus. Love Invictus Aqua. Oh man, this has that aquatic sweetness, but it's not so much the bubblegum opening of Invictus, but I smell the similarity. I get what people are referring to when they say it smells like the two combined, Y and Invictus. This, it's a little bit sweeter than Y, obviously, but there's something sharp and almost sparkly about it in the opening. Wow, I could see this being a strong compliment getter too. And it smells like it might perform pretty well. This smells incredible. I get it now. Yes, all of you that told me I would love this, you're absolutely right. I love this based on my first impression. It is awesome. Yeah, this is... I can't believe I'm going to say it again. This is better than Invictus. Do I like it better than Invictus Aqua? Yet to be determined. But original Invictus? Yeah. This is better than Invictus. I feel confident saying that. A lot of sage, and there's this sparkling, fruity sweetness. Oh man, this is something special. I'm about to switch over to YO Fresh and give that a smell, but wow. This is going to be in the rotation rather quickly. This is a banger. Moving on to the beloved YO Fresh. So I have smelled this one at a Sephora when it first came out. I also smelled it at an Ulta, actually. So I have smelled it before. I do know it's very, very lovely. I procrastinated getting it for a long time now. That frosted white gradient design. Very, very nice. I love the way that looks. Very sharp looking bottle. Get it to focus. Very, very sharp looking bottle. Love the way it looks. We'll go ahead and give it a spray on the other hand. Give it a good spray and a half. And I know this is much brighter, lighter, more lemon, you know, than YEDT, because I love how bright YEDT is. Still my favorite until otherwise noted. But Y Live might overtake it. Who knows? Yeah, this is just more lemon heavy, aromatic, very, very ozonic, very light and airy. Oh, a whole lot of lemon, like a Lemonhead's lemon. Very, very nice stuff. Don't get me wrong. Don't think it's better than Y Live, but I wouldn't wear it for the same situations that I would wear Y Live at the same time. So that's one way to look at it. Man, but it is nice. Based on first smell, I'm not going to say I like it more than YEDT, but I will spend some time with this. Obviously, I didn't buy it to not wear it. Whole lot of lemon, and it's actually warming up a little bit. And I believe there's some ginger in here that adds to that warm lemon type of smell that I'm getting. Because ginger can have a real lemony appeal. Yeah, because it's a rich, warm lemon. Yeah, so that's definitely some ginger and lemon I'm getting a lot of. It's warming up as it's calming down on my hand. Very, very lovely fragrance, just like Y Live. Lovely fragrance. The entire line's good. I'll get Le Parfum one day. I'm not willing to pay the price that it is right now. I still need to get a 60 ml of the EDP. That's the next target because I have a 100 ml of EDT. Now I have 60 mls of Live and Eau Fraiche, and I will get the EDP next. Had a decant of EDP before. I've done a review on it, but I didn't get around to buying a bottle yet. But YO Fresh, all the hype. Totally understand that if you like a nice, airy, warm lemon, citrus, ginger, this might be the fragrance for you. Next, we'll check out Hugo Now. So, I don't remember the notes. I do remember seeing the accords being very aquatic, fresh, ozonic, green. Everything about that really enticed me. Wow, the juice has more of a green hue than it does in the pictures. In the pictures, it looks like this super light blue, bright, like almost like the nylon, you know, like almost that color of blue. But this is like a sea green, brackish water type of color. Interesting. So we'll give that a spray over here on this wrist. Good spray. Nothing but good atomizers in this package. All of them have really, really good atomizers. So we'll give that a second. I smell a lot of watery aquatic nuances immediately from this. I want to say there's some mintiness going on here, but very like sea notes type of watery almost. Aquatic sea note smell. Very, very watery. It smells really good, but it's got a generic smell. It smells familiar. It smells very familiar. But it's very pleasant. Not going to deny that. It smells great. The visual I'm getting from this one is vacation. When I get these easy to wear, super watery aquatic fragrances, I think summer vacation. I just do. And this one's giving me that visual. I'm thinking Panama City Beach, Florida, which we used to vacation yearly for about 10 years of my life when I was younger as a child. So I immediately go to places like that. Edgewater Beach Resort, you know, the way that four-leaf clover pool that they had. For those of you that have ever been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right off the beach. This is where that puts me smelling this. Much more blue, light blue, than green. I thought there would be more green aspects to it, and maybe as it dries there will be, but right now it's all about bright, fresh, super watery, and aquatic. Aromatic nature. It's calming down very quickly, so I don't know what performance is going to look like. It's calming down really quickly. But I could just be going anosmic to it because I've smelled 3 other fragrances so far in a very short amount of time, in the last few minutes. I want to say there's a little bit of grapefruit going on here. It's pleasant. Do I think it's some must-buy that you should run out and get? No. I would rank it the lowest on the totem pole so far of all the fragrances in the video. And I don't know, Boss Bottled Sport may take the caboose, or this may take the caboose, but this is definitely not better than either one of the Y Flankers or L'Homme Ultime. Definitely can't run a race with those. So is it something you need to rush out and get? No. If you can find it at a rack store super cheap, or you need, you know, a nice, easy to like aquatic summertime fresh fragrance to get you to a certain point and an online discounter to get free shipping or something like that, then yeah, you can pull the trigger on this one. But it is not anything special. It's really not. It's nice. That's what I can say about it. It's nice, but it's not anything special where you need to get it. My opinion, obviously. Am I going to wear it? Absolutely. At the very least, I'll wear it out the shower. But, you know, casual kickback, running around, running errands type of day, that'll be when I wear this. Might use this for the gym, stuff like that. Getting a little tiny powdery. A little bit. Like I said, it's nice. It's nice. Just nothing special. Hugo now. And the one I've put off buying for a very long time, the coolest box because it's got that carbon fiber print. And the coolest looking bottle, my opinion obviously, in the Boss Bottled line. It's a clear frosted glass for Boss Bottled Sport. I love the bottle. I love this bottle. I always have. I've always thought it looks the coolest. But I remember the way the aldehydes and the grapefruit mixed in this one. I remember it reminding me of CH Men Sport. And that one I'm not a real big fan of the opening, but it's powerful, and the dry down I really enjoy. Outdoor activities I like to wear that one for specifically. And I remember this one having a similar smell to it, and I thought, well, I don't need this if it smells exactly the same. But we'll see. It's been a long time. This has been discontinued for a long time. They pop up. The price has actually gone down a little bit, believe it or not, because the price was absurd for the longest time. What I paid for this 50 ml You would pay at least that for a 1 ounce on eBay for the longest time. Because I've been keeping my eye on it. And it finally decided to pull the trigger because $36 I think I paid for the 50 ml. That's actually a good price for what it goes for on eBay. Yeah, there's that richness. So picture CH Men's Sport. That just rich, super, like almost it's that soapy aldehyde smell, but with like a bitter grapefruit. Not a bright, juicy grapefruit, a bitter grapefruit mixing with it. It's something about that opening, you know? It smells like I'm already sweating. You know what I mean? That sweaty skin type of smell. It's hard to describe what I'm talking about here. Not a body odor type of smell. That's not what I'm saying here. But it's a bitter grapefruit. That's what creates this smell, in my opinion. That's what I think does it, is a bitter grapefruit with a strong aldehydic smell mixing together. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing special. I can see a lot of people not liking this. It smells olfactory memory went straight to exactly the last time I smelled it. It's exactly as I remember it. This is probably a waste of $36 for me. I'll try to wear it a few times. I can't make any guarantees. I might do a full review if you guys want to see it. It'll probably be me shitting all over this fragrance if I do a review on it. We'll see. Dry down may get a little better. Maybe if I spend some time with it, it'll get better. But this is exactly as I remember it. It was every bit of 2 years ago that I remember smelling it. It was at a fragrance store in a mall when we were on vacation in Biloxi. That's where I smelled it. So it's getting a little better. It's calming down. So maybe not. Maybe it won't get shit all over. Who knows? But nothing special. Don't feel like you need to run out and get this one. You're better off getting Hugo now than getting this one because you'll get more for your money. That one's cheaper and it smells better. Just to be completely honest. Now, if you're looking to complete the Boss Bottled line and you're adding fragrances because you love the line and you know at some point you'd like to get all of them, then you're going to need to get this one at some point. And that's kind of the reason I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this. I love the way it looks. And I have most of the Boss Bottled line, minus some special editions, obviously, but I still need to get the Uniteds and Absolute, and some of the harder to get ones, the Oud Saffron and Oud Aromatic from overseas, but I'll get those eventually. But this is one that, while the price was decent, I needed to go ahead and grab. I wanted to give it another chance. I will give it another chance, because it is getting a little bit better, but it is sitting close to skin really fast, so I don't think projection is going to be much on this one. I see why it got discontinued. Nothing special here, but if nothing else, as irrelevant as this may be, the bottle looks really cool. Well, that's my first impressions and 2 rehashes, actually, that I've smelled before on 5 fragrances that I forgot it was 5 in the package. I forgot YSL L'Homme Ultime was in this order. I can't believe I forgot that, because that's a bucket list fragrance. That's one I've procrastinated getting for 2 or 3 years now, and I finally went ahead and pulled the trigger because if I remember correctly, that one's discontinued, and they're still popping up. It's a great fragrance if you like a ginger fragrance. It's a must own. Shame on me for procrastinating for the longest time, but I'm glad to have it now. So thank you so much for popping in and checking out my first impressions and 2 rehashes. And until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback and I love hearing from you guys. What in this video do you have already? Or did any of these spark your interest and maybe you'll be getting your hands on them in the very near future? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these 5 fragrances featured in this video and you give them a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a great weekend, guys.